Bro, I'm Indian. Trust me, Indian parents have 2 siblings max because of how hard it is in current economy. No Indian parents let their children pursue gaming as a viable career choice because it's just not practical. It's always IIT or MBBS. Okay, to be fair though, gaming is a lot more mainstream now than it ever was when I was playing. So I do understand like the old-fashioned way of thinking, but if you look at the amount of money streamers, content creators, if you make it to the top in the pro scene, you can make more money than you probably would on a consistent basis doing those other things. So it's just a matter of like, if you have the passion to actually do it and your parents believe in you enough to let you. Like my parents did not believe in me to do it. I did it anyway. I just didn't give a I'm not saying that's the route people need to go and just be like rebels and that's just what I did because I loved it so much. But in general, it's kind of just up to you at that point. Like, what do you want to do? I still think that I feel like parents are becoming more aware. I don't think it's that difficult to make your parents more aware of the opportunities that are potentially there. But you also have to like be good though at the same time. So I don't know. Like from a parent's perspective, I completely understand not letting their their children play video games all day. It's high risk and not that high reward. I disagree. I think it's high risk, high reward. It is high risk though. You do put a lot of time in. I don't know. I guess there's no real answer. You either do it or you don't. What do you mean not high reward? It's high reward in the sense that if you do make it, you make more than you probably would doing most things. If you end up becoming one of the best in the world, yes, that is a high risk. But if you are good enough, you can make a ton of money. I guess it's not sustainable for a long period of time though. So like if you have like a 5-year career and all you did is play pro and then no stream, nothing, then you basically only have 5 years worth of that money, which is still a decent amount of money if you've saved up. And then after that, you guess you don't have really a career. So yeah, unless you actually put time into branding. How much do Valorant players make? Good amount, like good amount. I get it though. Logically, it makes more sense to not pursue pro than to pursue pro. Like, you know what I mean? It just does. Logically, it does make sense because if you go into engineering or something like that, you are essentially setting yourself up for a lifetime of, at least like 20-30 years worth of like job experience that you can potentially get through experience in different places. As a pro player, your overall lifespan isn't going to be as long as it would be in another career. But f it. If you love it, if you love something, I feel like you should always pursue it if you're able to. That's the advice I always give because that's the advice I followed. You know what I mean? It's easy for me to give that advice because that's what I followed. Like I didn't come from money. I didn't come from like rich parents or something like that. I just grinded. So that's the advice I would give to other people. But I can also logically understand and objectively understand that going to school, getting a degree in whatever you're trying to accomplish will probably reap you higher rewards over the course of your life if you fail as a professional player. Are you more of a guaranteed stable income mid to high guy or hit or miss 250K? I mean, because I've done a good job saving my money that I've made in esports, I feel like it's okay for me not to have a stable income and be okay. Like I could still live pretty comfortably, I would say. I think I've made decent decisions with my money over the course of the last 5+ years, at least. At first, though, I did spend like randomly, but I feel like I saved a lot more. Then it makes sense why Indian parents want their children to go into engineering and stuff. Yes, it does. It does. Truthfully, it does. Like I completely understood when my parents didn't let me do it. Like I totally get it. Like if I had kids, I probably would have a really hard time letting them just game 12 hours a day like I was. Maybe I'd be a little bit more reasonable though, just because I've done it.